Hi friends, welcome back. So today I'm bringing you guys another video, and this is gonna be my June favorites video. It took me a minute to think about that. I actually didn't do a favorites video in the month of May, and you guys know that's mainly because a lot of things were going on in May. Like I was getting married, I was graduating, finals were basically kicking my ass, so I really didn't have a lot of opportunities to wear makeup or to try anything new. But this month all of that changed because I did try a lot of makeup and I did wear a lot of makeup. Surprisingly to me, I have a lot of lip products in this video. You guys know for the most part I almost never put lip products in my favorites video, and that's just because I usually tend to switch up my lip products like every single day. But in the month of June, I found some real staples in my collection and I'm really happy about them. If you guys want to know what I've been loving for the month of June, then please just keep on watching. So the first thing that I want to talk about is actually a foundation, and I'm pretty sure that I did mention this in a favorites video sometime last year, and I mentioned it kind of in conjunction with another foundation, but I want to mention this again all by itself, and this is the Maybelline Matte and Poreless Fit Me Foundation. Mine is in the color 330 Toffee Caramel, and this is a little bit dark for me. I don't know if you can even tell, but it is a little bit dark. So when I came back from my honeymoon, this is pretty much the only foundation that I had that really matched my skin tone, because I tend to usually not get that tan. This was the only thing that matched me, and I'm really glad that it did because it is so good. When I first got it, I felt like it wasn't super matte on my skin. I felt like it almost had like a satin or almost like a dewy kind of finish on me, which is weird because it's obviously matte and poreless. But I don't know what I was smoking then. And whatever it was, I'm not smoking it now. It is definitely matte on my skin. It's a really nice matte finish though. It's kind of like a skin-like matte, if that makes sense. It's nothing too drying. It doesn't like suck up any moisture in my skin. So I really have been loving this, and it lasts really well on my skin. And something that I find that this foundation does is that when it starts to break down, like it starts getting oily in places, it kind of looks just like a glow. It doesn't look like oil, if that makes sense. So I have been really feeling this entire month because it's been the only thing that's matched me, but now my skin is getting back to like its normal color, so I can't really wear this color anymore, but I really have been loving this. The next product that I want to talk about is also a face product, and this is actually a concealer by Bare Minerals. It's the Bare Minerals Bare Skin Complete Coverage Serum Concealer. Definitely a mouthful. And the one that I have is the color medium golden, and I actually ordered this online and I thought medium golden was gonna match me a little bit better. It's a little bit lighter than I thought it was gonna be, but because of the way that this concealer is kind of formulated, it doesn't really look crazy on my skin, and I'll explain that. It's kind of not really full coverage at all, so the fact that it says complete coverage, like I don't really find that to be true. I find it to be more of like a medium coverage. I am wearing it today. Wow. First time for everything. I just feel like it is such a nice concealer. When you put it on, it feels almost hydrating under your eyes, which of course, like who wouldn't love that? I love the way that that feels. And this color is really nice because it does brighten up under my eyes, but it's nothing like white or anything like that. I'll do a swatch of it because why not? This is the color right here. It looks crazy, but I promise when you blend it out, it does not look like that on your skin, or at least on my skin. And I feel like if you are my skin tone, maybe go with this one because like I said, like it doesn't look crazy under my eyes whatsoever, but it definitely does look bright and awake. So I love that, and I love the fact that this is a medium coverage because honestly on a day-to-day basis, even though I do cake up my makeup like nobody's business, I know you guys know this, I just don't feel like a full coverage concealer is necessary, especially when I go in with so much powder on top of it. So I just don't feel like full coverage is, I don't know, practical? I just don't feel like full coverage is practical for every day, at least for my under eyes. My under eyes are really not too bad or anything, so I feel like full coverage not necessary, but this I really like. I have two more face products and then we'll move on to the eyes. The next thing is a highlighter that I'm actually wearing today, and this is probably in my top 3 best favorites in this entire favorites video. So this is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Glow Kit in the color Sundipped. This is the newest glow kit that she's come out with. This is what it looks like on the inside. I am again wearing this on my cheekbones, which is weird because I never wear what I talk about in my favorites videos, but I am. The color that I use the most is definitely this color, and I feel like you can tell by looking at the palette. This is the color Tourmaline. It's this color, and I feel like when you look at it in the pan, it looks so blah. Like, it doesn't look like it's anything special. When I looked at this kit, I was just like, okay, well, I'm gonna use these two colors and I'm gonna be good. But that's really not how it's worked out for me at all. I actually use this color a lot more than I use any other color, just because it works best with my skin tone. I feel like with this kit, you kind of have to do trial and error, or at least that's what I did. I started out by using the color Summer, and I realized, like, absolutely not. That's not gonna work for me. It's way too light. It almost looks ashy on my skin tone, and I actually did use it for the first time in a video, so I'll link that video down below. You guys can see my reaction. I was not ready for that. But then I went in with the color Moonstone, which does work for my skin tone. I did mix Moonstone and Tourmaline today, so it does work. It just doesn't fit my skin tone as well as this color does. And again, looking at it, you wouldn't think it's anything special, but it actually really is. I feel like this glow kit, this is the color Tourmaline right there. I feel like this glow kit is the most intense out of all of them, and it has like this metallic factor that I don't feel like the other ones have. I do have the other two glow kits, but I suggest if you have the other two and you feel like you don't need this one, stop thinking like that, because you actually need this one. The next thing that I want to talk about for the face is, of course, the Champagne Glow Face Palette by Jaclyn Hill and Becca. I am wearing Prosecco Pop just like a little bit on top. I put like 13 highlighters on today, if you couldn't tell. And then I am wearing both of these two blushes, Amaretto and Pamplemousse. I'm wearing both of these colors just because I felt like I didn't want something too crazy on my cheeks, but I also wanted it to be like a little bit pink because my eyes are like a purple color, so I thought that it would complement each other well. I know this is completely besides any point at all. This is completely irrelevant. Prosecco Pop is probably my favorite Becca highlighter so far. I do like it more than I like Champagne Pop, just because I feel like it fits my skin tone a little bit better. And then these blushes are just beautiful. I love intense blushes, of course. That's why I know that it's still in stock, or at least I believe that it's still in stock. Last time that I checked, it was still in stock, which is actually pretty surprising. I thought it was gonna sell out immediately, but I guess it didn't, which is good. So if you guys do want to pick this up, it's actually a pretty good value. You get 2 of the shimmering skin perfectors and then 3 mineral blushes for $52, I believe. So that's a really good price. I would definitely suggest you guys pick this up. It is limited edition, so if it does sell out, that's gonna be really unfortunate, because then you won't be able to get it after that. So definitely hop on that. Moving on to the eyes, I actually have an eyeshadow palette to talk about, and I recently did a tutorial with this palette, and I know all you guys know what I'm gonna talk about. So this is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance palette. I love this palette, but that kind of goes without saying. You guys know Anastasia Beverly Hills is my favorite makeup brand, period. Like, if anybody had to ask me if you had to have one makeup brand only for the rest of your life, what would you get? And it would definitely be Anastasia Beverly Hills. The only reason I say that is just because even though some of her products are not my favorite, like her liquid lipsticks, they're not my favorite, even though I have like 3 to talk about in this video. They're definitely not my favorite, but I feel like they are very well made, as are everything else that everything else that she ever created, ever. Not excluding this palette, because this palette is amazing. It is a little bit more pricey, but it does come with, I think, 14 shades. 14 shades, yes it is. And of course it comes with dual-ended brush, as all of her palettes do. I love warm eyeshadows, as does 99% of people that like makeup, because they're just so beautiful on anybody with like olive skin tone. I feel like warm eyeshadows are just so pretty. So I love this palette. The only thing I wish, I know you guys know what I'm gonna say, because I say this about every single palette that does not have this. I just wish it had a black eyeshadow. It honestly doesn't matter if every palette has a black eyeshadow, because of course I have so many black eyeshadows, I can just pull one from a different palette. But the only reason that I say that it matters is because if I'm doing a tutorial for you guys using only a palette, which I did do a tutorial using this palette, but I did use a different eyeshadow, so I guess it doesn't really matter that much. I would prefer to like stick to the colors in the palette, or at least something that's really similar to something in the palette, and there's no black in here, so I couldn't use black in my tutorial, which is a little bit unfortunate for me. But it's okay, because not everybody is a psycho like me and wants to have black eyeshadow in every single palette. I will say though, the eyeshadows in that palette, they have a lot of kick up, and I just mean like when you dip your brush in there, they will like pop up a lot of shadow, kind of like the Lorac Pro eyeshadows do, so just be aware of that. I mean, I don't really care at all, really, to be honest with you, but I mean, I know some people might, so just beware of that. And then I have another eye product that I want to talk about, and it's a gel liner. Go ahead, guys, have a heart attack, go ahead. I never, ever pretty much use gel eyeliner, and the reason for that is just because I feel like liquid is just so much easier. You can use liquid over mattes, over metallics, over pigments, over glitter, over anything, and it's just so black and just like potent, and I love it. But recently, I think it was actually in my Anastasia Beverly Hills tutorial, which again will be linked down below, I tried using my Kat Von D tattoo liner in Trooper, which I love the brush on that liner. You guys know I'm obsessed with that brush, but I just don't feel like the actual liner itself is so good. I don't feel like it's black enough for me, and I'm not the biggest fan. So I went over it with my Maybelline liner, the Eye Studio liner in Blackest Black, and I like this a lot better. It's so black and easy to work with. The brush that I use is the 210 brush by MAC. That's pretty much the only liner brush that I'll use on myself, at least. I did actually have some clients this weekend, and I used this liner on them like as their wing, and it turned out really nice. It was super black and easy to work with, so I really have been loving this. I feel like I'm talking so fast. So I've been loving this, and I figure, you know, since all these people are talking about it, maybe I should give it a try. And I'm glad I did, because mama likes. So that's it for all of the products that are not lip products. So let's just jump into lip products. First, I want to talk about a lip pencil, and this is also in my top 3 of favorites. So this is the Colourpop Lip Pencil, or Lippie Pencil, in the color Grunge. I use this every single day of my life, except today. Today I used this one, but this is what I'm mentioning. I just want to compare it to this one. This is the color Grunge. I'm going to swatch it on my hand for you. I feel like this is the smallest lip pencil that I own. Because I use it so often, it's like I feel like it's really small. And then this is the color Taurus. I've actually mentioned this in a previous favorites video. I do really like this color too, but I like Grunge a lot more. I just feel like Grunge is my perfect everyday lip pencil. So let me show you the difference. This one is Grunge, and then this one is Taurus. So Taurus is a little bit warmer and has like a little bit more of like a brown undertone to it, whereas Grunge is a little bit more rosy and cool toned. I just feel like everyone needs to have that one lip pencil that they always turn to. No matter what color you're wearing, it will always look good. It kind of just like, it looks like your lips, but better. On me, it just looks amazing. I wear this with nudes. I actually wore this on my wedding day, and I can't get enough of it. I just can't. I need to order like 27 backups, and I can do that. You know why? Because they're $5 each. And since I just talked about what I wore on my wedding day, I guess I'll show you the liquid lipstick that I wore. This is Bow and Arrow by Kat Von D. One of the only liquid lipsticks I have to talk about that are not by Anastasia Beverly Hills. And this is what it looks like right here. It's kind of like a cool toned nude shade. Together with Grunge, this is the most beautiful combo ever. I loved it. When I wore it, I think I wore it like 3 days or something like that before my actual wedding day, and I looked at myself and I was like, yeah, that's what I'm gonna wear. Thank you for this. I do have a liquid lipstick swatch video for all of Kat Von D's liquid lipsticks. Well, it's not all of them. I think I'm missing like 4 shades or something like that, but I will link it down below. I get so much hate on that video, and I mean, it's alright. So now the 3 Anastasia Beverly Hills liquid lipsticks that I am just in love with. They all look very similar. The first one is the color Crush, and this is a newer one from the summer collection. It's supposed to be like Dusty Rose, but a little bit lighter. So let me show you that one. It's right there. It's kind of light on my skin, but as long as I line my lips with something like Grunge, it just looks really nice. It just makes my lips look plump, if that makes sense. So I love that color. The next color is, of course, Dusty Rose. I finally got my hands on this color. It took me my entire life, but I finally was able to get it, and I'm so happy that I did. This is it right here. On me, it looks a lot different than how I see it looking on other people. On me, it kind of just looks like a soft pink shade with like a hint of mauve. It doesn't really look kind of like a dusty mauve, if that makes sense. And then the last color is probably my favorite liquid lipstick in this entire video, and this is the color Ashton. I am obsessed with this color. I even swatched it on my Instagram, which is just @kdanger_. It will be here, and it will be linked down below as well. But it is just the most beautiful brown shade, and on me it doesn't really look like a dark brown. It kind of just looks more like a nude brown, if that makes sense. It kind of blends in my skin a little bit more than it does with people with lighter skin, but I mean, liquid lipsticks always look different on people with different skin tones. But I could wear that every single day of my life and be happy. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna make that claim. It's my favorite liquid lipstick of all time. Is that one? That's real. The liquid lipstick that I'm wearing today, by the way, I'm not wearing any of those colors. I'm wearing Lumiere 2 by Kathleen Lights and Colourpop. I'll actually swatch it for you guys. Wow, that looks exactly like Dusty Rose. I might as well be wearing Dusty Rose. This is it right, oh god. This is it right there. It looks like exactly, okay, no. Dusty Rose has a little bit more pink and Lumiere 2 has like a little bit more of like a mauve. But they're so similar. You do not need both of them, and this one's $6 on the side. Okay, so that's it for my makeup favorites. I do have a nail polish favorite, which I almost never have, but I do just want to give this nail polish a shout out. And this is the L'Oreal nail color in the color The Queen's Ambition. This is of course not what I'm wearing right now. This is kind of like a black polish with silver glitter all throughout it. And personally, I don't really enjoy putting glitter on my nails because A, it's super hard to take off, and B, I just love the way that a cream polish looks on your nails, and the nail polish that I'm wearing right now will be linked down below, by the way. But there's just something about this polish. I think I did it twice on my nails in a row. I did wear it in probably only one of my videos. I love the brush to L'Oreal polishes. It's like a fatter brush, I feel like, and so you can cover like more surface area than with a smaller like Estee kind of brush. Also, I feel like with glitter polishes, it usually kind of is a hit or miss because sometimes the glitter will not show up on your nails, or it'll be like three specks of glitter, and it's like, what's the point of that? But this one shows up really intensely and it just looks like a galaxy on your nails, if you know what I'm talking about. The only thing that I don't like about it so much is that I feel like it chips super fast, like super fast. I think this chipped like the second day that I had it on, which is extremely annoying. I really hate chipped nails. It's like one of the worst things to me is chipped nails. But the color is just so pretty. I just look right past that. And a pair of sunglasses that I want to talk about. These are my favorite sunglasses at the moment. And that's saying a lot because if you know me, I have like 60 plus pairs of sunglasses. I feel like they're like looking a little crooked on my face right now. But these are the Quay and Desi Perkins On the Low sunglasses. And I think I got them, I got all the sunglasses. I think I got them the second time they came out. And I have not been able to stop wearing these. I think they are so nice. And I actually have the pair called Barnun that looks exactly the same as this one, except the sides are not metal. I feel like the metal size gives it more of a girly feel to it. So if you weren't able to get On the Low, this is On the Low in my hand. I don't know if you can tell. I don't know where I'm going. The front is exactly the same, just the side on the low is metal, and then this is kind of more of like a plastic. I just feel like the metal side gives it such a girly feel, but yet the front is so badass. I love them a lot. I think you can still get your hands on them if you go to like retailers, which I actually had to do for Crispy's collab. I had to go to Urban Outfitters, I think. Was it Urban Outfitters? ASOS maybe? I don't know. I had to go to a retailer to get Crispy, so I think if you go through a retailer, you can still get Desi's collab. That's all I really have to say for my favorites. Those are all my favorites, and yeah, that's all I got. 45 minutes later into the video, I think we're done now. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to give it a big thumbs up if you did like it. Do not forget to leave your favorites down below. I love reading your comments and reading what are your favorites. I like to sometimes we'll like just talk to each other about our favorites. You'll tell me what are your favorites, and then I'll say, oh, like I definitely have to give that a try, because I really take under consideration what are the things that you guys like, because obviously this channel is here for you guys. So if you like something, then I need to try it out. Of course, that's just how it is. So I hope you guys leave your favorites down below, and definitely don't forget to subscribe if you're not already. I don't know if I said that already, but just in case I did, subscribe again. Definitely follow me on Instagram and Snapchat if you haven't already. All the information will be linked down below, as well as everything that I am wearing on my face today, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!